now.
Okay, I'm so excited, super excited about this. So I have to give you a little backdrop story um, about Cinchshare. My sister and Kurt were like, "Why are you not using Cinchshare or Cinchshare? I don't even know how you say it." But I was like, "I don't have time, and it's confusing, and I can't figure this out." And then I knew that Lacey was using it, so I had asked her a few questions, and she's like, "Honestly, James, I just started Googling stuff." And so that's what I did, as well as I just kind of watched some videos, and then I would FaceTime my sister and be like, "How do you do this?" And so once I got the hang of it, you guys, it has been such a huge time saver for me. Oh, geez. And then
Is that a landline?
it is a landline. We're old at our house. No, it's because we have super crappy cell reception. Okay, this is Taylor. I need to go give this to Jason. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Jason, can you please get the phone? Okay. Anyway, so it's like a circus at our house every day. So anyway, it's a huge time saver because Lacey's going to show you guys how you can just schedule out posts. And so you can do it the night before, you can do it in the morning when you get up, and then you don't have to like go, "Oh my gosh, okay, it's been 2 hours. What else do I need to post?" And so anyway, it's another way to like save space in your phone because you don't have to save all these pictures. I do know that some of the other ladies use, I think, Google Keep. Is it Google Keep Place? Or
Um,
Google?
that's more like for lists. I know that Google Drive maybe is for pictures, or there's a way that you can, I don't know, some kind of Google thing for pictures.
Okay. So I know that this may not be for everyone, but what we have tried to do is we have tried to simplify this as much as possible. Oh my gosh, now she's trying to FaceTime me. Um, she does this every time I'm in the middle of New Release Wednesday or on a call. It drives me nuts. Um, so anyway, we have tried to simplify it for you guys because what we want to do is we've created this file that you guys can use. We've already made graphics and put the wording and the pictures and everything in there. So if you guys have downloaded Cinchshare, then we can share that file with you, and then you guys will save so much time. And we don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed when you're a new rep and you're coming on. So we thought this was one of the best ways that we could help new reps on board. And so anyway, I am so thankful for this team of ladies that helped me put all of this together. I could not have done it without them. And thank you, Lacey, for doing this call tonight. My sister was going to try to help too, but she had an in-home party tonight, so she wasn't able to join us. Kurt and Marty have done a lot of things up front with getting people like the discount, and Kurt had contacted Cinchshare. He's my brother-in-law, by the way. Marty is my sister. And if you are the person like me that was like, "I do not have time to deal with this right now," I literally paid Kurt to set mine up for me because I was just like, "I can't deal with this right now." So that's an option as well. But everything is figure outable, and we want to help you figure it out. So anyway, let me introduce Lacey. Lacey is amazing. I love her. She is a mama of twins. She's a hairstylist. She's a CrossFit coach. She she's just amazing.
Thanks.
Um, she inspires me all the time. I love her, and I love her heart, and I love her wisdom. So without further ado, let's hand it over to Lace.
All right. So, if you guys want, you can pull up your Syncshare on your computer or your phone or however you're going to do it. So that way you can kind of like listen to me or watch me and then kind of do it yourself too. And I'm going to screen share my screen right away just so I can show you guys. So let me see if I can figure this out. Okay. So let me know when you guys can see my screen. Good? Okay, cool. All right. So this is actually not a lot of tabs for me. Usually I have about 15 tabs open at a time. But I made sure to downsize for you guys. Okay, so when you come into Cinchshare, this is like the main screen you're gonna come to. And in the graphic Jamie shared, there is a free, I think it's 90-day, 60 or 90-day trial with a code that you guys can use if you don't already have the program. So this is like your landing page almost. And let me just move you guys up here. There we go. So any posts that you have scheduled are going to just come up in this little column on the side. So you can see I have one more post scheduled for today, and I'm going to show you how to do all of that. So first things first, what you're going to do is you're going to link Cinchshare in your groups on Facebook. So I have 2 new groups that I'm starting, and there's another way you can do this too, and I'll show you how, because I have 2 groups. Okay, so you'll go to your Facebook group, and you're going to go to settings, and then you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. This little guy, there's no good spot for you. Hold on, let me see if I can. There we go. Okay, so you're going to go to this little guy here, and you have to scroll down to the bottom. Add apps, and then just type in, whoops, make sure you spell it correct. Cinchshare here, and add. So you've added Cinchshare. It can now be used in this group, okay? So that's one way to sync it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this little guy here, and I still forget like what each of these means. So sometimes I just need to kind of click through a few of them. Let me see. I'm just gonna pull Jamie up there. Put you up there. Okay, another way you can do this. So this page here, so we went to this guy. This page here is gonna have all of your groups in it. And what you're gonna do is just hit the refresh button here. And it'll just take a second here. There we go. Let me see, someone wants to get in.
Yeah, so once you sync, you go into the settings and you hit add app and you sync this, any group that you are like an admin for is automatically going to come up on this page.
Yep, exactly. So, okay, now that it's loaded, I don't know where to put you guys. I'm gonna put you in the middle there. Okay, so this other party I have is Liz's New Year Bash. My group names are not very original. So this is the one that I synced on Facebook, Sandy's. Okay, so Liz's, you can see it has this like broken heart here. That means that it's not linked from Facebook to your Cinchshare. So you can see that Sandy's is already linked because I did it through Facebook. But if you have one that's not, you just click that little broken heart and connect group on Facebook, and then it'll pull up the page or the group. And then we'll basically just do the same thing that we did through Facebook. Sometimes this takes longer, so I usually just do it right away on Facebook. So we'll scroll down to the bottom, apps, click the little edit, scroll down, add apps, just search over here, click it and add. And then you can just close this out right away. So now, if we refresh again, it'll be a solid blue heart. Now these black hearts, those are like your favorites. So those are gonna show up on your landing page when you have them black. Now, when they're this blue color, they won't be on your landing page. So it's kind of just an easier way to organize and keep things a little easier for you. After this finishes loading, I'll show you something else here. Okay, so now you can see that Liz now has a solid heart. So if I click it, it'll show up on my landing page. I don't want it up there yet. But then if I am done with a party, so this party just ended, you can just take it, make the heart blue, and then you can do this, hide the network. I don't know, like I'm kind of a little OCD and I just like things to be neat and organized. So when you do that, when you hide the network, it doesn't show up in this screen anymore. So it'll just have the parties that I like. But if I were to show all, there would probably be 50 groups here, and that would drive me insane. Okay, so these are all your networks here. Remember, the black heart means that it's your favorites, and it's going to show up here on your landing page. Okay, so all those groups that are my favorites are right here. Everyone with me so far? Cool. Okay, so now I am going to show you how to make your own posts first. So you're going to just, so what I like to do, like when I'm putting in new products, is I just, let's see, who's can I go to? I like to use Zaya Marketing Designs. So I'm just gonna, okay, so say that I wanted to highlight this Zaya hoodie. I would just search that in Zaya Marketing, and then I save my pictures, type in whatever I want. This hoodie, oops. This hoodie is amazing, blah, blah, blah. That's what my text is gonna be, and anything you type here, so if you have spaces and type, it'll save like that and it'll post like that. You can post a link here, so when I post in parties, I will invite people to my VIP group. I can post my link here, and that will post with it. If you have like a YouTube video or a different website you want to send, you can post that here. And then you're gonna add your pictures, and you'll just upload and look up the pictures that you saved. So okay, let's just go with that one. I gotta move you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go open. And you can do up to 100 pictures at a time, which they just recently changed that. It used to only be 10. So that's really helpful. And then hit close, and it's gonna be saved right here. So then when I'm first creating posts, this is the way that I do it, and it's totally up to you. So if this is the first time I'm making this post, I'm gonna hit save, okay, and then finish making any posts that I need to. And then I'm gonna go to this guy. I'm pretty sure I still mess up which ones I wanna click. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is where all the cool stuff is that we have saved for you guys. And my internet's a little slow, so just give it a second. Okay, so let me move you up here. Let's just continue where I left off. So that saved post, I'm gonna click save, and I already have some in here. And it's just gonna be down here, okay? And I'll show you how to move that in a second. But when I'm first creating posts, I create them, hit save, and they're just saved in this little spot here, okay? So we have made this folder, Uplift Team Share, where basically we're all just gonna share our content and anyone can use it, okay? So I have 9 days worth of party content in here that you guys can use. This is what I use for most of my parties. And I go between 5 to 9 days for parties. I just kind of feel out how it's going. But so I have these all in the order that I like them, and I change out these posts, you know, depending on the season. So there's some Christmas stuff in here. Obviously you wouldn't use that now. And obviously this one's about me. You'd have to change that to you, but then, you know, how to shop, turn on your notifications, party polls, things like that. And that New Year's mock party, I have pretty much all of the posts in here as well. So this is like day 0 before your party starts. Day 1, I talk about leggings, things like that. And again, the New Year's posts are here at the bottom. Day 2 through 9. And so you guys can just kind of, you don't have to do parties how I do them, but that's just an example of what you can do. And then it only says E here because it's, again, this is my OCD. It popped it up here because it was, the B was before the D. So I just made it alphabetically correct. But then there's rep graphics in here, different bras, bunch of awesome content. And Jamie and I and Marty and a few other reps have been working on adding, I think someone's trying to get in, adding more content in here for you guys. So now that you have all this content, like, okay, what do I do? So we will give you a link that will automatically put this folder into your Cinchshare. So say that I have a party starting, and what I'm gonna do, you're gonna click this little paper airplane, and the post that you had like saved is gonna pop up here. And you can edit anything in here that you need to. So if it's not starting in 2 days, you can put starting tomorrow or whatever you need to do there.
Hey, Lacey, can I interrupt you for a
Yeah,
moment?
yeah, absolutely.
I think my sister said in order for them to change these, they have to be an admin.
Okay.
So if you guys want to change something, like you really like the way Lacey's worded it, but you want to make it sound more like you need to message my sister, who is Marty Leibel, and she will make you an admin to this file. And then you should be able to go in and change it. But if you aren't an admin, then you can't change the wording.
Which is weird because I have shared a folder with someone on my team before and it worked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Oh.
here, Taryn is on here. Taryn, when I shared that folder with you, were you able to use those posts and edit them for yourself? Let's see if she...
Lacey, it's Megan.
Sorry. Yes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Hello?
Yep, someone just say yes or no.
Okay, this is Taryn. Yes, you can.
Yeah, okay. I don't think you need to be an admin. Unless it's a specific setting in the folder, but I'll double check.
Yeah, if there's an issue, you can just copy and paste it like you would just do your, like you're making up your own post and share and do it. It's super easy.
Okay. Megan, what were you gonna say?
I was able to change the wording too. If you hit the little paper plane, then you can change everything on there before you post it.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So you should be able to, but if you guys have issues, let us know, and we can figure it out. So you just hit the paper airplane. It'll pop up. You can add any pictures that you want. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select your day. So tomorrow, the group that you want it in, and you can do multiple groups. If you had 8 parties going at once, which I did at one time, you could do it at all at the same time. And then the time that you want, and then you're gonna just go down here, schedule post. Would you like to return to manage posts? I just always hit yes. And then it brings you back to where you left off, which is really awesome too. So it's gonna bring me back to day 0, and then you can just click, 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 and keep going. You can move these in the folders too to reorganize them if you have a system like that. So if we go back to our landing page here, it will show that we have this post here scheduled for tomorrow, which I don't want to post. So I'm going to click this little arrow, And if you have a typo or something and you're like, oh shoot, I need to edit it, you can edit it, copy it to another group if you need to, or delete it. So now it's deleted and it won't post. Everyone with me so far? Any questions? Let me check this chat here. Save the changes for, so if you were to go like use the post, let me just go over this quick. So this is kind of what I would do. So we're gonna have this content for you guys. I would make your own folders, and I'll show you how to do that. And then, so I'm just gonna do it. So I'm gonna click, and you can always move them too. I'm just gonna go party template. And I'm gonna click new folder, new year, new you party. Okay, so put it down here. So then I'm gonna go here.
Hang dry.
Let me, there we go. And then, so I'm gonna go back up to where my folder was right here. And then you can just select a few posts. You can drag and drop, and I'm gonna hit copy. Okay, so then I'll go here, and then you can edit them for yourself. And I think that that should work for you. If you go edit, and you might have to hit save first. They'll go to your save folder, and then you can move them back. If they're personalized. If they're not, like if they're just a generic legging post, you can just copy them, obviously. But that's what I would do. I would create your own folders, and then you can kind of personalize it for yourself and just copy certain things over that you like. Does that make sense? Because you guys will get all this content. Let's see. Can you upload a video and pictures for a post? Yes, but when I tried to do this yesterday, I couldn't upload a video from my phone for some reason, but I have before, so you can do videos, yes.
Lacey, if
Yes.
you go to your post, like you're gonna make a post, only one of the option lets you do videos, whether it's from your phone or not. So
this, oh, here?
yes, it has to be a file and not just that you can't just click on the camera button for a video. You have to actually like
upload it. Yeah, it has to be one that you've already have on your phone. Yep. Yeah, you can't do like a live or anything like that. Okay, there was one other thing I wanted to show you guys, and then I'll open it up for questions, and if I missed anything, Jamie, let me know. So Cinchshare recently teamed up with Canva, and so this was at the top, this content library. If you have Cinchshare, you have access to all of this, which is really awesome. So there's a bunch of engagement posts that you can use. So let it just pop up here. So a bunch of different things in here. And again, you would just paper airplane, edit the wording, what you want it to say, and then you can save it so you can use it later, or you can schedule it right away. There's different quotes. And I just encourage you to take just like 10 minutes and look around. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. And they're constantly updating it. Okay, but with Canva, they have templates. And I'm gonna show you this. So you'll need a Canva account. And then you're going to copy and paste this into your, let's open another tab. Okay, And then it's gonna pull up your Canva. So use template. Sorry, it's so slow. We live in the country, so we have satellite internet. Okay, so then it's gonna pull all of them up, and you can edit anything on these. So I'm launching a business, so you could hit that, edit it to say I'm launching my Zaya business or whatever you want. And then literally save it in your Canva. So it has there's a ton in here. So that's pretty cool. So that was just in the content library and then the free templates, Canva templates, okay? So yeah, there's a bunch of different things. They have engagement posts. They had a bunch of holiday ones too. But any of the stuff in here, it's fair game, so. Well, I have 10 minutes left because I have a 40-minute time cap on here. So I'm gonna open it up to questions. So you can either just voice it or drop it in the chat. Or Jamie, if I missed anything that you can think of.
Taryn wants to know, how often do you post in your parties? Like how many posts a day do you
Oh, sure. So it kind of depends. I usually post, I would say probably 7 times a day. Usually I start at like 9:30 in the morning and then stop at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. So yeah, 6 to 7, I would say. And it kind of depends too, like just feel your parties out and see what they're asking for. So this party I'm doing now, they wanted a lot of information on leggings, and I didn't want to do 5 days worth of legging information, so I just did a bunch these last 2 days so I could kind of move on. How detailed do you get? So, I mean, those posts that you see are the posts that I use. So that's as detailed as I get. And then I try to go live at least once in my parties. But yeah, all this content that's, oops, that's not it.
I don't know if you guys watched the training calls on Zyfire yesterday. There was a girl, I believe her name was Adrian, that talked about basically like a party in a night. How did she, a power hour party, I think she called it. And that's a really good video if you guys want new ideas for your parties. I thought that was super helpful today. Because what she does is she schedules all of her posts in one night, and they're all 6 minutes apart, and then she keeps the party open for a week or however many days you typically do a party, but that way everybody sees everything right away and then they can go through it at their own pace. Another thing that I was gonna tell you guys, Lace, do you want to show them, did you show them how to move or like create a folder?
Yeah.
Okay. What was?
I'm just gonna answer Brianna's question quick.
Yeah.
Adding content from an existing Facebook party. So I literally just copy and paste it. So I go to this first, your landing screen or page here. And then I actually did this today. So I can definitely show you. And so this was a boutique party that I did, and I wanted to save all of it. So I just copied it. And literally just pasted it. And then added all of my photos that I had with that post. And then hit save. and then it's in your saved little, what is this, a floppy disk? Right, is that what they're called? Floppy disk. And then you can just move it and drop and drag it to any folder that you want.
The other thing that happened to me a lot was when I started helping girls with, let's say New Release Wednesday. What was happening was they were just copy pasting from my page, and I was getting thrown in Facebook jail all the time. So one, please don't do that to your friends. But two, Cinchshare actually helps prevent us from getting thrown in Facebook jail. So what I do now is I upload everything I make a little post, and then I can share it to all my parties at the same time on New Release Wednesday now. So I only have to do it once instead of like 5 times. So it's great.
Yep. Yeah, and I've never, knock on wood, been thrown in Facebook jail. And like I said, I had 8 parties going at once, and it was the same post. Like I didn't switch them up from parties. So,
Hey Lacey, I
Yeah.
just unmuted myself. Can I ask you a question regarding that Facebook thing? So,
Yeah.
I did a little tutorial, and it said that you can right click on the image and copy the link, and then you add it into Cinchshare. Have you ever done it that way, or do you just always just copy and paste the wording and then upload your pictures?
I've never tried it. Let me try it and we'll see if it works.
Sure. Well, and so the question is like on a post like that you're on right now where there's multiple images,
Yep.
I can't get that to upload to Cinchshare, but if it's a post with just one image, I can get it to uplink or upload the way that I just described. So I didn't know if you had any thoughts on why that was.
So do you
Or
go
what's-
copy, image, address, or just image?
Copy link.
I don't have that.
Try a post where it's just one image. Do you
Oh,
have any?
I don't think I have any.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never tried it that way, and I'm not sure. I usually just have like specific picture folders on my computer that I can just kind of like know which one goes with which post.
And
Okay.
I personally just use my cell phone to upload pictures. I don't ever use my computer for
Yeah.
it.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
Yeah, because you can also, that's a good like segue. So I have this app on my phone as well. So if I know that I have a certain picture on my phone that I want with this post, I will type up the text and save it, and then I'll open it on my phone, pull it up, add my pictures, and save it again. And then it's accessible in both spots. Does that make sense? So that way, because I have a lot of pictures on my phone, and my computer syncs sometimes, but not all the time. So you can start it on your computer and finish it on your phone too. Any other questions that you ladies can think of? Oh, sorry, Alyssa. No? Jamie, did you have anything else to add that you can think of?
I think that was it. If obviously as you play around with it, you guys are going to have questions. The one thing I was going to tell you is you can actually get on YouTube and look up videos, like training videos. You can ask us for help. You can, Cinchshare actually has a Facebook page where they do trainings every week on Facebook. So there's lots of help out there.
And I feel like I just use it for the very basics because I don't want to do anything super crazy. So if that's you, like it totally works. You don't have to get crazy with it. We're all busy. Like, just tell me what to do, make it easy so I can just use it. So that's what I hope I did. Yeah, so Jamie and I and Marty and whoever else will put the share link in our team pages or in group chats and whatever, so you guys have access to it. And like I said, just make your own folders with this little 3 thing here, and then you can just copy everything into your folders, whatever content you want, because you might not want everything that we have. So, but I'm gonna get kicked off, so I will upload this video to YouTube and have it ready for you guys by tomorrow.
Thank you, Lacey. Thanks,
Yeah.
ladies.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.